Welcome everyone to the first Fanzella tutorial. In this video we're going to be showing you one of the most important things that you need to do when starting your automation. It's where to buy your proxies and where to buy your Instagram accounts. These are very important that you follow this tutorial and do this right so you do not run into problems later on. So firstly, for your proxy you're going to need to buy a 4G mobile proxy with API rotation link, and that will be good to run 20 Instagram slaves with automation at one time. So if you were to type this up on Google and you were to search for 4G mobile proxies, you're going to be finding a lot of websites that charge over $50 for 1 month and unlimited data for these proxies. I know a website where you get that for half the price because it's straight from the supplier, where these guys are running their own proxy farms. So the website is lteboost.com and put /n for English, otherwise it's going to be in Russian. Have this page here, scroll down, you can find 4G private proxies. You can use any of these proxies here. However, if you want one of the cheapest ones, it's going to be Ukraine private. Please do not buy Russia proxies, because Instagram has banned Russia from using their platform. So just don't be stupid and buy Russian proxies, even though they're like $18 each. So Ukraine private is going to give you a full month of unlimited data for about $29.28. Out of these two options, I recommend a Vodafone private 4G proxy. You can go ahead and choose buy. You choose one or however many you want. Now, I have about 25 mobile proxies with these guys, so they've given me a 10% discount code. So if you just type in Fanzella, you'll get 10% off your order, and feel free to use that. You only be paying about $26, which is great. So with the accounts, you have to go to this website here. Now all the websites are linked in the resource list below this video. Just please click on those links so it will take you to the correct website. Don't get scammed. Now you select category, you can go to aged. So out of all these listings here, only a few accounts are good for our sort of software automation stuff. I'm going to show you exactly which ones, because I learned the hard way. Firstly, you want something that's 2019 or that's made in 2019 or earlier, so 2019 to 2018 to 2017. So the first one we have here is 2019, and it includes a Gmail account with the Instagram account. So first rule, do not buy IG accounts with gmail.com, because after a week of using them, Gmail is going to just suspend your email account, and you won't be able to have access to the account anymore. I learned that the hard way. Next, you have 2019, and they include an Outlook account. Now, very key thing here, it says no original. So this just means that basically it means that the guy who's selling these are hacked accounts. So they're really good, but the email that comes with it is not the original one. So these accounts I probably recommend for if you're just doing mass story liking and mass story viewing. If you're doing follow, unfollow, or liking posts or commenting, it's best that you use an Instagram account with an original email. And this is because I found that while these accounts get very little logins and challenges, when I'm doing follow, unfollow, it will start to ask for me to confirm the original email, which I do not have, and therefore I lose the account. But these are still probably my top pick. So all of these are just under $1, which is perfect, so you could buy a lot. Next here, the other accounts I'd consider. So these are 2018, 2017, even better. The same supplier from these guys, they're just 2018, 2017, it's going to be better. You need to buy an aged account. Do you please? I know that the new account's only 2 cents each. It might look tempting. It's going to lead to a lot of problems after 1 week of using automation. The accounts just get banned, and yeah, I've had experiences with that. So the next on the list, this account was registered in 2015 and email address is included. It's a mail.ru original. So these are my second pick, and these are going to be best when you're also doing follow unfollow, but you might run into more challenges and account suspensions than these ones, because these ones, they haven't been touched since they were made. These ones are hacked accounts, so they have some activity on it. So these ones are good because the email that comes with it is original, so it will never ask for a different email account, so you will never get locked out of this account. Now, other accounts to avoid: one that has two-factor authentication in the set. Please do not enable 2FA on any of your Instagram accounts that you're using as slaves for automation, because the software just does not like that. So after all that, you're going to be left with the email account. So this one is, I bought the 2015 one for 90 cents, just based on this tutorial. This is the format that would usually come in. It would be username, Instagram password, the email, and then the email password. And these are just some verification things. So when you're logging into the email for the first time, it would ask for some of the verification stuff. And then you'd receive the proxy from the proxy guy. Please make sure to change it into HTTP username password at IP port in the API link. Now, once you get your proxy, you're going to download any multi-login browser. I'm going to call this proxy M. So this proxy is going to be called M for the next 20 accounts. So I'll put this as account 1, proxy M. And account 2, I have a different account, it's going to be called proxy M next to it. So next, you want to go into your multi-account browser. Incognito, and you could get 10 free accounts. You don't have to spend a cent. You'd probably never even have to use anything past 10. I'll show you why. You go new profile. So I just do proxy M account. Randomized fingerprint. Untick this so you can actually read it on your own language. Not just, if it's going to be in Ukraine, it's going to have that language on there. So just untick that. Randomized fingerprint. Add proxy. So HTTP proxy. This is what you're going to have to put it in. So this is what you put into the software. This is what you're going to put into multi-login browser. And again, the links are going to be on my resource list below this video. So it's going to be this IP port, username and password. You just copy that, put it in here, and it's going to autofill. You press create profile. And once you create profile, if you ever run into challenges and anything, you log into that. I just add it just so you guys can see. So yeah, the accounts that you have with proxy M, if you ever run into challenges that will require you to go into a browser and solve them, like a captcha, you can't do that on our software. You have to go into a browser. You just click the one that it's associated with, the group that it's associated with. So if this one runs into a problem, proxy M, go here, proxy M, I'll start it. I'll then go on Instagram.com, log in. Now the reason why you have to do it on the same proxy is so that when you try to log in, Instagram does not see it as suspicious, and you won't have to confirm an email. You could just go straight in, just bypass through any sort of security measure. If I was to log in on my Wi-Fi at home, which is in Australia, I'm going to start running into problems. So you're going to go Instagram.com, you solve the challenge. Once you go out, stop, cookies, clear cookies. There, instead of deleting the thing, you just clear the cookies and reset the information. So then if you have to solve a challenge for another account, just go into that account. So that ends the tutorial for the first part. Hopefully you follow it so you will not run into any problems later on.